marriage is illegal in many states, and this infringes upon the rights of many human beings. Ron and Jake are a gay couple. Though they love each other very much, their rights are infringed upon. When Ron is taken to the hospital, Jake has no say in regards to what happens with the process, like other married couples do. Being gay is not a matter of choice. Gay people are people too, and they have feelings, and that is why life is very unjust for them. There is ample evidence to demonstrate that gay marriage is in fact okay. Scientific studies have shown that being gay is something an individual is born with. It is part of their identity, and therefore they should not be restricted. Today I'm going to focus on 3 points. 1. Being gay is supported by science. There is ample research that has been done to determine that gay individuals are acting only upon their biology. Though Christianity claims that being homophobic is wrong, this isn't universally agreed upon by religious Christian groups, which is my second point. Though people state that the Bible claims being gay is wrong, this isn't true. I have individuals and research which will back up my notion. And my third point, saying that being gay is unnatural is simply wrong, for anything that exists in this universe should be considered natural. Who are we to judge? Only God can judge things like that. Today, it is up to you to make the decision for yourself and decide whether, in fact, gay people should be treated like normal human beings and have the freedom like the rest of us. Scientific study has shown that sexual orientation is not a matter of choice. If one exists to be restricted from being gay, this is just simply being distasteful in the community. Research has been conducted by a scientist, LeVay. He wrote a report titled Science versus the Gene in 2012. He found that there were clusters of neurons in the brain in homosexual men, which were not the same as women, which were the same size as women. The nuclei in heterosexual men's neurons were about twice as big as the nuclei found in men that were homosexual. Therefore, he obviously came to the conclusion that homosexuality was indeed genetic, and there was nothing that they could do about it. It's a condition that they were born with. Research indicates that the brain structure of homosexual individuals makes them at a higher risk for mental illness too. From a book that was delivered in a 1997 conference, Homosexuality in American Public Life, which was held in Washington, D.C., this stated that gay people tend to be more depressed than other individuals simply because they are discriminated against, and this does affect their brain structure and function. Though this conference was held more than 10 years ago, the findings in this conference still are relevant today, and they have not been disproved whatsoever. Because of the severe depression that they face, many end up experiencing memory loss, etc., stuff like that, because it does affect the brain. So therefore, because they're being discriminated against, there are mental health conditions too, as a result for these people. Some sectors of Christianity believe that homosexuality is bad, and they use the scriptures to back them up, yet this is a common misconception. If Christians believe that God is the creator of the universe, and he creates each and every one of us in his own image, how can gays be discriminated against when it isn't their choice? Jimmy Carter, former president, supports gay marriage, in fact. In his newly released book, Lessons from Life, Personal Reflections with Jimmy Carter, he takes a stand and talks about how he indeed supports gay marriage. He talks about the fact how he's a practicing Christian and deeply is very religious and attends Mass every week, yet he still believes that gay marriage should be legalized in the U.S. As he states, nowhere in the Bible does it make an assertion that gay people should be condemned. In May 2011, a survey was handed out to ask Americans whether they believed that gay marriage should be legalized. The majority said that they should be legalized, 55%, according to Gallup.com, which has credibility in regards to its survey. It's a political website, and the surveys were conducted in an unbiased manner. Jesus helped the poor, unloved, sick, and suffering. So why wouldn't he help gay people achieve their right to freedom? Christian teachings too stress the importance of kindness and acceptance to people who are discriminated against. Gay is natural because there is no such thing as an unnatural. Everything in the universe exists because God created it to be so. So how could it be unnatural by definition? Besides, who are we to judge who is unnatural or weird? We are only human. God created gay people like that for a reason. If people believe certain events can be predicted and that everyone has a kind of destiny, how can you infringe upon a gay person's rights by claiming that gay marriage is wrong? God created people knowing that they would be gay, and it is simply a part of the universe as a whole. If gay marriage is legalized in the U.S., it is not going to negatively affect the country. Most people who are straight wouldn't even care, but it would mean the world to those who are gay and would have finally freedom for once. Gay marriage cannot negatively impact the world. If a gay couple gets married, it is not going to influence any others to turn gay. Of course, this is biology, so it's something they were born with, not a choice that they make. We have a moral responsibility to help our friends in need. You too can take action. You can advocate for gay people. You can be an activist to help change the lives for these individuals. Think for yourself. Don't let prejudice overtake you. These are real people who have feelings. Gay marriage shouldn't just be considered a problem that has to be dealt with. If we deal with the issue of gay marriage and accept it as a country, individuals who are gay would feel more accepted. In conclusion, they wouldn't feel as sad or feel as they're discriminated against. So therefore, everyone can live